Hello there guys, Francis Gray here, and I'm pretty sure that they've just dropped the nukes. It's a scary time to be alive. It'll just be a desert wasteland out there now, just rubble and rad roaches everywhere. And super mutants, well we had them anyway, but yeah. We only have one option available to us. Make some vault-tec bobbleheads from the hit Fallout series. I'll see you after this.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Okay guys, so welcome back to a brand new build. So to start this build off, I went over to one of my favourite websites, thingiverse.com, and I had a look online, and after a bit of a search I found this vault-tec bobblehead, originally uploaded by a user called Drickits, which I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And as you can see here, it features the iconic bobblehead basically in upright stance with his hands on his hips, and it looks very much like the bobbleheads that we find in the iconic games. So yeah, looking at this I thought this will work brilliantly. So the first thing I did was I went over to matter control, and then I upscaled this because I want these to be a little bit bigger. I know some people say, well, they're supposed to be the same size as the bobbleheads, but these are going to be statues that are going to be housed on top of my fridge in the kitchen, because I'm making my kitchen Fallout themed. So if you're interested in seeing more videos or the finished product of the kitchen, don't forget to subscribe. And anyway, getting back to the build, so I'm in matter control, and in order to fit this on my build plate I had to cut it in half and then save both halves as different STL files. So now that we have the files ready, let's get printing.
Eventually.
Okay, so here we have both parts printed. Now the legs, they turned out really smooth. I'm really impressed by that, because I didn't even have to add any supports to the lettering or anything. So no supports whatsoever, and that is actually printed fantastic. Now the bobblehead was a bit of a different story. I did have to apply some supports with that, but hopefully this will clean up lovely. Okay, so after all that has been sanded, there is a few little impurities, like there's a part of the hairline here, and then there's some like dimples under his chin, and there's this little part of the wavy part of his hair up here. So yeah, so in order to go over those, I'm just going to go in with just some regular wood filler. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave that a couple of hours to fully dry, and then I might go over it and give it another little bit of a sand, and yeah, then I think we're on to the gluing stage.
Alright.
Okay, so here we are with the gluing stage. So in order to get part A and part B together, we're going to go ahead and add some score marks underneath. And then back in with our old friend Mr. Superglue. Okay, I think that's probably the most natural fit. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave this a couple of hours to fully cure.
Later that night.
So now that both parts are fully dry, for the next stage we need to go in with a file and we need to get that hideous seam line nice and flat. Okay guys, so I think that's about as good as I'm going to get at the moment. So what I need to do now is take it out into the spray booth, give it a nice grey prime, and then we can see any imperfections a lot more clearly.
And here we go.
So for the next part we need to go ahead and get rid of this horrible seam line here. So in order to do that I'm going to go in with some milliput.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay guys, so for the next stage we need to go ahead and add a layer of UV resin, paint it on so it goes over all these layer lines, and then once hardened in the sun we won't be able to see them anymore. Okay guys, so there you go, all one coat. I've left this bit so obviously I can touch it, and once all this is hardened I'll come back and I'll do this bit later on. But yeah, now that this guy's been coated, let's go ahead and put him in the sun for a couple of hours. Okay guys, so now that that is a lot more smoother, soon we can go ahead and put this in the spray booth. But before I go ahead and do that, I need to also coat the bottom of the base, purely because you can see all these layer lines. Okay guys, I think that'll work really well, so I'm going to go ahead and cook this in the sun. So now that that's a lot more smoother, now we can go ahead and give it a quick blast of a nice white prime. Okay guys, we're at the halfway point roughly, and I just wanted to say if you're enjoying this video, please slap that like button, and if you want to be a really awesome viewer, why not hit the subscribe button, because you really don't want to miss out on future builds that we've got in the pipeline, and we have got some cool stuff coming up. So, back to the video. Okay, so now that this has been given a nice white base coat, for the next stage I'm going to go in with some moon yellow from Game Colour. And for the next part I'm going to go in with some black acrylic paint. I'm going to start painting some of the base, because this will probably need a couple of coats. And for the next part I'm going to go in with some dark flesh from Model Colour. And for the next stage I'm going to go in with a Humbrol number 61 regular flesh colour. And now I'm going to go in with a dead white from Game Colour.
.346 later.
And next I'm going to go in with some Magic Blue from Game Colour. And now I'm going to go in with a basic skin tone just to add some highlights. And next I'm going in with a light grey from Model Colour, and I'm going to paint the top surface of the base. And for the next part I just topped up some black acrylic to go around the vault-tec logo, just to make things look a little bit sharper and crisper. And then I thought, well, while the black's already out, I might as well go ahead and start painting some face details. So this is going to be the eyes and the eyebrows.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
And now I'm going to go in with a fine liner black paint pen, and I'm going to paint the inside of his mouth. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and give this a nice matte varnish.
15 minutes later.
So now that is pretty much painted, we need to go ahead and add some of these felt protector pads on the underside, so it helps elevate them up off the ground and we don't have to get any pesky scratches. Works like a charm. Okay guys, so here he is, all finished, and I'm really happy with the finished results. And I've always wanted one of these for a long time. And the only thing cooler than having one of these is having two of these. So yeah, I went ahead and printed off another one and did the exact same steps. Now the only thing different between the two is it's the same base, same head, but it's the same body, but this time mirrored the opposite way. So instead of it left leg forward, it's right leg forward. So yeah, all in all, I think both of these have turned out rather nice, and I'm looking forward to displaying them. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this build, please smack that like. So if you've liked this video, please hit that like button, share on Facebook and X/Twitter. Because it helps new people find the YouTube channel, which I'm always appreciative. Thank you for your help. If you have any comments, comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future builds. And we have got some cool stuff lined up. And yeah, if you're interested in seeing me convert my kitchen into a Fallout themed kitchen, and these are only just part of it, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And if you want to be a legendary viewer, please take 5 minutes to check out my Patreon page, where with your help and support I can do these videos full time rather than part time, which means a lot more content for you guys and a lot more work for me. So once again, I'm Francis Gray and these are the vault-tec bobbleheads. Well, bobblehead statues. I'll see you in the next build.